I want to talk about the Allistair Overeem fight. And for a couple reasons. Well, one, I mean, if you want to hear some more of my thoughts, I actually wrote a little something on the site for it at MMAforMoney.com about this fight, specifically Allistair Overeem, where he went and where he's going, in my opinion. But just in terms of the fight, it was the dude ended up crawling on all fours away from somebody after getting dropped. That's a thing that happened.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess I need a minute to collect myself. Mikey Gilz, feel free to talk about that for a little bit while I regain composure.
Well, we all should have known what was up at the weigh-ins when Allistair Overeem was made to look like about an 11-year-old child. Like the size difference was staggering, and honestly, that threw me off. It threw me a little bit more on the Volkov. I was picking Volkov to win it anyway, but it was the weigh-ins that really sealed it for me. But in that fight, it's the same thing that we always talk about. Allistair Overeem has the worst defense in the history of mankind. He puts his hands up like this and stands still and lets you punch him. It doesn't make any sense. I don't know how the hell he became a kickboxing champion like that. Maybe he just got used to it with the bigger gloves and he never, he's had too many hits to the head. He didn't realize it doesn't work in MMA. But it is what it is. Volkov's next generation. What is he, 29 years old, I think? Really solid, striking, big, powerful guy. That guy's going to be a problem going forward.
No, absolutely. Thanks, Marble Man himself, for that $1 award there for the teamwork, dreamwork. Appreciate that. Real Mike, Alexander Volkov, Allistair Overeem. More thoughts on Allistair Overeem, but I mean, because we could all see that Volkov is up for big things. I mean, that's just kind of clear at this point with him putting on all that weight and actually still being able to move. But your thoughts on Allistair Overeem, like where he's at now and going forward?
Yeah, I mean, I liked Volkov. That's the reason why I bet him when they fought Derek Lewis and he upset me. It's just the only reason I had personal feelings from that fight, and that was the reason why I wouldn't even lean him on the show or give it out. But I personally bet Volkov. I just knew that his striking was going to be too much for Overeem. Overeem, he doesn't like to be hit anymore. He literally, once he gets hit in the nose, he just remembers the feeling of being broken or crushed or whatever it is from his PTSD. But Overeem just does not look anywhere near himself. It's just really pathetic. Like you said, on all fours, crawling away from your opponent. It literally, there's memes across the whole internet saying, this is my girlfriend after round 2. But it's just sad to see some of these great athletes end up like that on the Shield. But that's the nature of the business. And Volkov looked absolutely amazing. Finally, using his strength, distance and range and patience. He looked like a great striker, and he showed it there. So it was quite impressive from Volkov. And it's sad that Overeem showed up for that paycheck because him guarding his face was really soft.
In his defense, it's a fat paycheck.
Yeah.
Like he has always made ridiculous money to show.
He's got that OG deal from
No. He has that OG deal that no one has. He has the Lorenzo Fertitta individual deal.
That's what I was just saying.
No one else had. No one else had that. He was the only one that had that. He's coming on the way in. Lorenzo signed him personally, and he was one of the few people that had just a ridiculous to show amount of money. He didn't have to. I'm pretty sure he didn't even have a win bonus, but his to show has always been ridiculous. This is just another further stamp on my crusade against USADA in general and keeping drugs out of my athletes. Overeem was my dude. He had to completely figure out an entire new way to fight because they took him off his special sauce. I'm not talking about the Poirier hot sauce. I got to get in the fridge over there. I'll go get it. But it's not quite going to give him the steam that what he had going on before. So USADA is no fun. They take away all my fun. And because of that, I'd boycott them if I could, but I don't know how that would actually go about.
Why did we do USADA? Who did that?
They did it to make it a better sell right before they were going to sell, to make it look more legitimate. But at this point, let's just get rid of it. I'm sorry. Just a quick mini diatribe on USADA. The fact that it's a complete scam, and all it does is make guys that have the money for the good stuff keep getting to use the good stuff, and the guys that can't afford the good stuff to fall between the cracks. So, Allistair Overeem, I miss you, and more specifically, Overeem, I miss you, babe. So,
should we do a moment of silence or no? We're already running along.
I know we're running along. That's always what I was going to do. A moment of silence. Hello to Arika there. That stay safe for it. Appreciate that. And we got tons of people happening. Wow. Exactly, Brad. I agree. Let them juice, especially Overeem and the people that clearly need to juice. At this point, you let them juice for so many years.
Yeah.
Just let them keep doing it. Like I'm not saying let's get crazy. Just keep them within normal limits, and by normal limits, I mean superhuman on this side of not exploding.
Yeah, there is no sadder photo in existence than the side-by-side comparison of Vitor Belfort from like 2011 versus like 2015-ish, whenever he was off the saw. Everybody knows the photo that I'm talking about. One of them, he looks like Godzilla after they nuked him, and the next one, he just looks like a corpse. It's terrible. Anyway, I'm with you. The fans never asked for USADA. Just bye.